Hello, PWAY. Welcome to Life in Black and Gold. I'm Bree.
And I'm Steven, and today we got a lot to cover. We got sports, clubs, and Violence Awareness Week, and of course, Halloween.
First up, we're going to show you an interview of Spanish teacher Miss Bird, who's going to explain to us what Hispanic Heritage Month is all about.
The importance of Hispanic Heritage Month is that it acknowledges and recognizes the contributions of Hispanic Americans to our American culture. Hispanic Heritage Month began under the presidency of Lyndon B. Johnson. Actually, it was called Hispanic Heritage Week. Then through an act of Congress, under the presidency of Ronald Reagan, it was extended to a month celebration. Hispanic Heritage Month runs from September 15th through October 15th. And the reason it starts in the middle of the month is because on September 15th and during that week, it coincides with the dates of independence of many Central and Latin American countries. So it was decided that it was a good date to begin the celebration in order to acknowledge the independence of many Hispanic countries. There are many important Hispanics, but some more notable in our present time would be Sonia Sotomayor, who is the first Hispanic American named to the Supreme Court. We have astronauts Ellen Ochoa. I'm sure many of the Hispanic Americans that we know through our pop culture and music, Jennifer Lopez, through sports, Alex Rodriguez, and we can go on and on. Personally, I think it's a month to reflect a little bit on our Hispanic Americans, their contributions, but more so how Hispanic culture has really become part of the fabric of being American.
This week of October 13th to the 20th has been designated as School Violence Awareness Week. We came across this video and thought it was a good message to show you guys.
Piscataway sports are still killing it, and of course, we're here to show you some of the highlights you may have missed.
On October 5th, the Lady Chiefs took on New Brunswick on their senior night. 3 seniors were honored that night: Allison Kadurka, Jenna McKim, and Zanaya Parker. Piscataway won both games and improving their record to 7-8 on the season. Thank you to all the seniors for their 4 years of service, and congrats to the ladies as they finish yet another season. Good luck next year.
This week we have commercials on the Improv Club and the GSA Club. We also have a Chief Spotlight on Justice Harris's Hot Stuff.
Improv is acting without a script. You are told, for example, a brief scenario, and you have to interpret that in your own creative way. You have to come up with characters, a plot line, jokes. What a lot of people don't realize is that the skills that you learn in improv can be used in other areas of life as well.
It's basically, in my opinion, the most fun you can have, basically doing anything.
It's a chance for me to see people, doing funny stuff and me laughing and me making other people laugh, which is such a great feeling. Acting, as hard as it is really fun. And you just gotta put yourself fully into a character, envelop yourself into a role. And it's so crazy what that can do to you as a person.
It's really energetic, it's fun, it's silly, it's awesome. It can be hard at first, but eventually as you grow to improv, it gets easier and honestly it gets much, much more fun.
It might be a little weird your first meeting, but as soon as you warm up to everyone, as soon as you really get to know some people in club, we are a club that you join and you see how weird we are and you find a little weird in yourself.
Just show up, and if anybody doesn't think they can act, everybody here can act. You just have fun.
Anybody you know can be funny, anybody you know can act, and anybody you know can tell you an interesting story or give you an interesting view on something that you didn't even think could be entertaining. Although nothing's truly structured, anything goes the way you planned it, at the end of the day, you have a verdict, which is always fun.
We meet on Fridays at 2 o'clock in A04, which is right near the Anthony office.
The purpose of this club is to bring awareness to the LGBTQA+ community, and it really gives people in Piscataway High School a place to feel safe about their sexuality and gender identity.
The GSA is involved in organizing events such as the Day of Silence, which helps show solidarity to LGBT youth in our community.
GSA meetings take place every other Thursday. Our interest meeting is November 2nd in F103. For more information, see Reese Garcia and Senora Ver in room F103.
Hey, what's good? It's your boy King Cam, and I'm here with
Justin Harris, yo.
Alright, let's hop into the interview. So, when did you start your business?
I started my business when I was 13 after I did my farmer's market in my parents' driveway for a couple years,
Really?
Yeah.
So what's their name?
Justin's Hot Stuff, you know.
Yeah. So we're all wondering, what's your hottest sauce?
This one, right here.
It's gonna make your mouth melt?
Dude, it's gonna make your mouth bleed. Like, it's too much, it's too much. It's the ghost pepper sauce, man, it's too much.
And your favorite?
My favorite?
Your favorite.
My favorite? Well, my favorite and everybody else's favorite is peach Vidalia onion sauce right here. You know, it's sweet, it's tangy, better than the Popeye sauce. You feel me?
Really?
Yeah.
Might have to get some.
Alright.
So what's the struggles?
Yo, it's really like time management, like overall, because you really gotta chop up your time and you gotta really like disperse it and just really try to make everything work when it's not gonna work.
All right, that's all we got on Chief Spotlight. Me and Justin will see you later.
Let's close off our show by talking about one of the best holidays ever, Halloween.
There's so many different ways to celebrate Halloween. Dressing up, going trick-or-treating, roaming the aisles of Party City for hours. But my all-time favorite, watching scary movies all night long.
I agree, but there's just so many movies to choose from.
Well, we created a guide for you to pick the best scary movies of all time for Halloween.
Hello, PWAY. Halloween is finally approaching, and what better way to get into the spirit than by watching some classic horror movies? The PWAY-TV Club has been nice enough to compile their list of top 3 horror movies for you. Now remember, these are rated R, so make sure to get parental approval before watching. First on the list, Nightmare on Elm Street. What's more terrifying than a demon that attacks you when you're most vulnerable, in your sleep? The classic horror movie is based around Freddy Krueger, a man who was killed by the parents of Elm Street who were worried about their kids' safety. He then comes back to haunt and kill the kids of those parents. The first movie came out in 1984, and since then has had many remakes and sequels. It stars Robert Englund as Krueger, who stars next to Johnny Depp, Heather Cagan-Comp, and Donald Thompson. Next up is Child's Play, a personal favorite of mine. This story takes Toy Story to a whole other level. It's about a serial killer, Charles Lee Ray, also known as Chucky, who uses black magic to put his soul in a good guy doll. He finds his way to a little boy, Andy. From there, things get a little hectic. It stars Alex Vincent, Catherine Hicks, and Chris Sarandon. As kids, we all loved reading bedtime stories before we had to go to sleep. This movie is sure to ruin your childhood. The Babadook is an Australian film about a widowed mother who is trying to raise her troubled kid all by herself. When he brings home a children's book for her to read, they discover that it has graphic images of them dying. Then the Babadook is invited to their house through that book and leads them down a path they never expected. This movie is creepy, hair-raising, and is perfect to watch with friends in the middle of the night. That concludes our top 3 movie list for this Halloween season. Don't forget to have fun this Halloween and to be safe.
Before we say goodbye, I have one question for you.
What?
Did you order your yearbook yet?
No, I didn't. Why?
Well, if 200 people order by Halloween, you can enter for a free prom bid.
That's right. Make sure you order your yearbook. Prices go up by December 1st.
Yeah, and you don't want to end up like this girl.
Are you here to pick up your yearbook?
Yes, I'm really excited to get it. I can't wait. So can I have one?
What is your name?
Stacy Johnson.
I'll be right back. I looked through the books and your name wasn't on any of them. Did you order a yearbook?
I think so.
Let me check the master list. We have no record of you paying for a yearbook.
Okay, maybe I didn't. So can I have one?
No, I'm sorry. We don't order any extra yearbooks.
I can't believe you didn't order enough yearbooks.
Actually, we ordered exactly enough. You did not order yours, and we are really sorry that you won't see the hours of hard work we put in this book.
You have ruined my senior year.
I apologize, but it's not my fault.
When were we supposed to order?
We taped up 200 flyers all around the building and made announcements every day at school. Again, we really want you to see this great yearbook.
So can I have one?
No, we don't have any extras. I really wish there was something we could do. But if you don't pre-order a yearbook, you simply do not get a book.
Isn't there a waiting list?
For what?
Extra yearbooks. So can I have one?
I can put you on a list, but there won't be any extra yearbooks, because we only ordered books for those who pre-ordered.
Awesome. Put me on the list. I'll be back tomorrow to get one.
Yes, I know. This is the 3rd day you've come by. Have a great day.
That's our show for today. See you next time. Stay golden, PWAY. That was nice. High five.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul, seal your doom tonight. Spooky, scary skeletons speak with such a screech. You'll shake and shudder in surprise when you hear these zombies shriek. We're so sorry, skeletons, you're so misunderstood.